All right, let's talk about shifting the mind and becoming the observer. There are a few ways that are quite subtle ways, yet can create big shifts over time. And these are ways I have done again and again throughout the years. And what I have come to discover is that upon rising in the morning, first thing waking up, is the most powerful time to implement those perceptions and those ways of observing the mind. Because in the morning upon rising, this is where our subconscious is the most active, and this is also where the mind is the most susceptible to reprogramming and shifting old programs that have been running for so long. So, one thing I do first thing as soon as I wake up is bring gratitude into my being and fill myself with a sense of gratitude. So here's the thing. Years ago was one of the hardest things for me to do, to feel a sense of gratitude. It's not like I didn't have it. It's just it was so buried underneath depression and anxiety and just so much old energy within my being and also numbness. So it took quite many times to keep coming to gratitude to eventually resurface all the stuff underneath and to be able to feel it. So fake it till you make it can be really, really helpful ultimately, because yeah, we can have days where our life is crumbling down, and can we still connect to this piece of gratitude within it all? First thing, waking up, gratitude, feeling it into my being. What does that feel for you, that sense of gratitude? It can be for the simplest things, which usually is the most helpful. Gratitude for your home, for the bed you're sleeping in, for the warmth, for having a shelter, and just noticing what are the thoughts that come, because there'll be some thoughts, and can you come back? Can you come back and shift and keep refocusing to that sense of gratitude? Our focus is our superpower, literally, because whatever we put our focus on, this is what it grows. So to train where our focus goes is really the highest level of mastery. This is where the mind becomes our tool, not the master, and we, the observer, take the lead, take over, and based on our focus, we can keep shifting our perception. Gratitude, the breath coming to the inhale and the exhale. And taking some deep breaths first thing in the morning. Exhaling, deep exhales, deep releases through the mouth to just open up the channels with the breath and to create more space. Again, for so many years, I woke up with anxiety in my belly, just this pent up tightness in my belly. To override this was quite the process, yet is absolutely possible, because now I wake up with so much spaciousness within my own being and just this state of of joy and presence. Anything is possible. The point is to keep repeating again and again how we interact, how you interact and connect with your mind, with your inner being. Are you present? Are you aware of your thoughts? And if you're aware of your thoughts, this means, can you become the observer of your thoughts instead of the thoughts taking over and running the show? And because the morning is such a powerful time to override things, then eventually you can implement these ways throughout your day, and this to become your default setting of how you're operating inside of your own being and how you're relating with your thoughts. And are you the observer or has the mind taken over? Gratitude, breath, sweet little words of affirmation. Again, for a long, long time, I'd wake up and first thing in the morning, I'd say, I love you, Mila. I love you, Mila. I love you, Mila. And this will feel again this observer inside of me, this higher self, my soul, a being that is ultimately talking to this person right here, this vessel, this Mila being that I am as well, yet I am also the higher self that is encompassing the little Mila self. So sending these loving affirmations to myself, I love you, Mila, I love you, Mila, and really bringing this sense of love, affection, and care to my being. Another way, tapping on my heart. As I say, I love you, Mila, EFT tapping is a powerful tool to just tap on different meridians, bring energy and loving affirmation, and it repatterns these areas of our being. It infuses our cells with this positivity and this life-giving force that where before may have been numbness and suppression and constriction. I love you. I'm here for you. Anything like this that you're giving yourself a loving talk, because the main default program that runs the show in humanity is usually critical and judgmental talk. So you gotta override this with a loving, caring, nourishing, and nurturing inner talk, and to become very aware of your inner world, and then to keep infusing it with new patterns that are for self-love, self-affirmation, self-care, again and again and again. These are a few simple ways, the sense of gratitude, coming to the breath, loving affirmation, tapping on the body, first thing in the morning. So you become the observer of your inner state. You become in control. You take over with your focused attention of where you're directing your focus to keep overriding the old patterns, the old limiting beliefs, and creating new patterns. And then you can bring this to your daily life. As soon as you catch yourself in some form of downward spiral, or you're having anxious thoughts or anxious feeling in your belly, like catch yourself, come to your breath, slow down, tune in, go within, and notice, are right now my thoughts running the show? If so, can I redirect my focus? Can I step back? Can I become the observer, which I am always the observer? You just may forget you're that observer. Can you become the observer? Step back. Come to your breath. Give yourself some loving affirmation. Redirect your focus. Notice the thoughts, yet just watch them. And infuse your being with love, with care, with gratitude, with your breath, with this life-giving force. I hope this is helpful and you implement it into your life. It has absolutely changed my life to create spaciousness, to bring listening into my inner world and loving care, where before there may have been numbness, suppression, running away, distraction. The spaciousness, listening, loving care to your inner world again and again and again. It's the little things, the little daily actions that create momentum and create the big shifts. And again, I am great example for this. And this is something I'm just offering to you from my experience, what has helped me. And you can have your own version of it, of course. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing. Whatever this sparks and inspire you to take initiative, to keep implementing into your morning and throughout your day, and to become the observer, because you are the observer. This is who you are. It's just remembering and taking charge and taking the lead again. Thank you. Blessed be.